LEGO Speed Champions has full on exploded with news over the past few weeks, and this news is huge, and things are starting to look extremely exciting. In this video we're going to take a look at everything we know so far in regards to the exciting additions to the Speed Champions series, and also everything related starting soon enough in 2025. You're not going to want to miss this. Speed Champions news is huge, Technic has relatable news as well, and there might even be some extremely bold rumours that, if are true, will change the Speed Champions lineup drastically, so make sure to stick around and let me know down in the comments what you're most excited for. First things first, if you do enjoy this video, please feel free to give me a like and a subscribe. It helps me more than you know, and it puts me that one step closer to 5,000 subscribers. Speed Champions is a fan favourite across LEGO, and for good reason, but what would you say if I was going to tell you there would be at least 15 Speed Champion sets coming in year 2025, 10 of which are coming on March the 1st. And all 10 of them will make up the entire current roster of F1 cars due to the new F1 LEGO partnership. If you're an F1 fan, then this one is extremely heavy on your wallet, but if you're not that much of a fan, then this news might be extremely disappointing. But worry not, we got you with summer sets coming up shortly. But first, let's take a look at each F1 car coming in this wave. All of these sets will be a singular pack, all retailing for $26.99 US, and no doubt all including an absolute boatload of stickers. Set 77242, the Ferrari, will have 275 pieces and will come in the iconic Ferrari red with yellow and white details throughout. I have to admit, this one has to be one of the ones I am most excited for. Next is set 77243, Team Red Bull Racing. This will have 251 pieces, and we all know what the Red Bull car looks like. Having the iconic Red Bull logo on a set will for sure stand out. Followed shortly by 77244, Team Mercedes, with 267 pieces. Having already released a Mercedes AMG F1 car, it will be interesting to see how different this one actually is. But speaking of prior releases, set 77245 is Team Aston Martin, 269 pieces on this one, and we've only recently got the Aston Martin F1 car this year to be exact, so again, it will be interesting to see if it's the same or slightly different, although the dark Aston Martin green will always be accepted on a new set. Set 77246, the Visa Cash App RB team has to be yet another one of my most anticipated. 248 pieces on this one though, but I'm almost certain the lack of pieces will be made up by the amount of details involved. This car should be the dark blue with silver and chrome accents, and I'm telling you, this one will look incredible. Set 77247 is next, Team Kick Sauber. This is another interesting one, 259 pieces and sharing a very similar colour to the Aston Martin. I'm definitely curious about this one. How will it stack up against the Aston Martin? Will it be different or will it be too similar? This one's definitely going to be either a hit or a miss. Now if you're a fan of vibrance, then set 77248 Team Alpine F1 might just be for you. 258 pieces on this one, but I'm most excited for the colours. The car itself is currently running real vibrant blues and pinks, so seeing that on a LEGO Speed Champions set is definitely exciting for sure. Next is set 77249, Team Williams, with 263 pieces. This one is probably the one I am least looking forward to. The car itself doesn't carry much details and variations in comparison to some of the others, so I'm not holding much hope for this set. The penultimate set is set 77250, Team Haas, running with the smallest piece count of the 10 with 242 pieces. Now this is another set I am super excited for. Just by looking at the Team Haas car, I can already tell this set will be a favourite for sure. The black, white and red colour scheme is not something we see too often, and it's just going to look so clean. And finally, we have the team that's taken this year by storm, set 77251, the McLaren F1, sitting strong with 269 pieces. We all know what the McLaren F1 car looks like. We've had a Speed Champions F1 set of this before, a pullback set, and even a larger scale Technic set, so this is just another McLaren to add to the collection. Now, with all of these sets, my only concern about having 10 F1 cars is all of the possible similarities and repetitiveness. Are all 10 going to be exactly the same build process but just glorified reskins? If so, that will be very tedious and extremely boring if you just want to build them all. Personally, I'm probably going to pick up a couple of my favourites, but I couldn't justify $270 for all 10. There's apparently going to be 5 more Speed Champion sets releasing in the summer of 2025 as well. Now, we don't have too much information on these, but we do have some information. Now first, let's get the potential F1 rumours out of the way. It has been mentioned, and this is only a rumour as of yet, but some of these sets could be larger scale F1 sets like we've seen in the past. We could be seeing another F1 pit crew setup with a buildable race truck, car, pit crew and so on. Kind of similar to the Ferrari race truck we've had way back, or some of the Mercedes pit crew builds and so on. Now yes, this would be exciting, but come summer we might just be so burnt out from all the F1 builds. But now that's out of the way, let's hit some of the big news. According to Dave Brick's 1995, we will be seeing at least one Bugatti set in 2025, so there is a possibility for multiple Bugattis. My speculation on this would be the latest and greatest Bugatti Tourbillon, which would be an absolute stunning build to say the least. We haven't seen a Bugatti for years, and more importantly, we've never had an 8-stud wide Bugatti. The previous Speed Champions Bugatti was part of the 6-stud era, so you can bet your bottom dollar that the detail on this new one will be absolutely fantastic. And another little rumour is that we could be getting some more movie themed cars, just like the Skyline from the Fast and Furious collaboration. We have no more details than just speculation on that, but once again, it's an exciting thought. Keeping on top of the racing theme, we're also getting another upscaled buildable figure, set 40819, named the upscaled driving minifigure. Has no official piece count or price at this moment in time, but I'm sure it will be similar to what we've had in the past with set 40649, the regular upscaled minifigure. It's running along the same concept, although this one should be coming in a race suit and I'm assuming a big helmet to match, which would sit pretty on anyone's racing displays. I'm sorry, but we're back to F1. But this one is in the form of a collectible minifigure series, but this one comes with a twist. Series 71049 is releasing on May the 1st, 2025, and you get the usual blind bag setup, so you don't really know what you're getting, but instead of a minifigure body, you're getting a brick built mini F1 car and a singular minifigure head to plop right where the driver should be. So essentially you're creating loads of different F1 cars with matching heads attached. The concept is cool, but I'm not too sure how this one will go down. You minifig collectors take your craft seriously, and I'm not sure if this one's a bit too much of a novelty to catch on. Whilst we're on the subject of cars and F1, let's quickly take a look at the matching Technic sets also releasing in March 2025. These F1 sets will be matching the current McLaren F1 and Mercedes F1 Technic releases to the exact sizing and featuring the same extreme amount of details. First is set 42206, the highly anticipated Red Bull F1 car. This will have 1,639 pieces and will retail for a hefty $239.99 US. And the second, set 42207. This is the one I'm most excited for, Team Ferrari's F1 car. Now value for money, this one's not looking that hot, because we got a couple of hundred pieces less for the same price as the Red Bull car. The Ferrari will be sitting at 1,362 pieces, and like I said, still at $239.99 US. I'm sure both will still be incredible, and once built we shouldn't really notice that much difference, if any lack of detail due to the piece difference at all. It's just a little disappointing off the rip. But Technic have been listening and have given us Fast and Furious fans something new to play with. Set 42204 is the Fast and Furious Mark IV Toyota Supra. I'm sure everyone has seen this at some point, although not that big of a set with 810 pieces, but retailing for $59.99 US, that makes it a little more obtainable for a wider audience, so more of us can enjoy it. I'm guessing this one is going to be a similar size to the mini scale Technic cars we've seen in the past, like the Lamborghini Huracan Technica. Out of all of the above, what are you most excited for? Let me know down in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. Please give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll definitely be seeing you in the next one.